Hi, everybody. First of all, I wanted to introduce myself. I'm Paul Gendreau. This is Courtney Smith. Thank you very much for coming today for Elvira's press conference.
Hi, Paul.
Hi, everybody. Hey, how you doing? How's con's good? Everybody's having a good time so far? Yeah, it's working. Are they going to keep it here? Do we know?
No.
No.
Next week, Dan.
Oh, they'll announce? Okay, cool. Well, as you've probably seen from the press release, Elvira has a new show this fall. All new movies, all new Elvira. She starts filming August the 8th. And before I bring Elvira out, I wanted to bring out a gentleman named Hank Cohen. Hank is the former president of MGM Television. So he's been here a lot of times with the Stargate folks. He's the Stargate man. And now he heads up a company called Trifecta Entertainment. He's the CEO and partner of Trifecta. And he's the guy responsible for getting Elvira back on the air. So I wanted to bring Hank out first. If you've got any questions for Hank about, why bring the series back, where it's going, what we've got planned for it, he's the guy to tell you. So with that, I'm going to bring out Hank Cohen, CEO and partner of Trifecta Entertainment. Ta-da.
How's everybody today? Having a good time? Yeah, it's great. It's great for me personally to be back at Comic-Con. I don't know if any of you have been to any of my panels before, but I was, for 8 years, I was president of Worldwide Television for MGM. We used to bring Stargate down here, and it's great to be back at Comic-Con. I think, talking to the fans and the people that make all our shows possible, the people that watch them, and the reason we all have jobs is a very important connection. We try to do it in a big way. And so I personally, we left my partners, I have 3 partners myself, we left MGM about 4 years ago. We formed Trifecta Entertainment. We do production, we do distribution, we do ad sales, much like we did at MGM. And this is my first trip back to Comic-Con since I left 4 years ago, and I'm thrilled to be back. And one of the things that we really set out, my partners and I set out to do, was we think in syndication, it's such a crowded marketplace, and there's been so much consolidation. We thought it was very important to have brands and to find iconic programming to cut through the clutter. And we made deals with MTV. We do The Hills, and we do Punk'd, and we do Cold Case Files for A&E. And we really sort of gotten back into the business by distributing in syndication iconic branded programming. So when I got the opportunity to bring Elvira back to syndicated television, I said yes on the very first phone call without even meeting with her. She is a brand, she is iconic, and people just love her. Now if you mix that brand with what she does, stations, the kind of buzzword right now in syndication is localization, and stations are really trying to do programming that kind of has sort of a local feel to it because they want to be identified in their community, and anything, they want to stand out in their community. And I think the stations that hopped on Elvira really felt like they were getting that with her. So, knock on wood, our thinking was right. We've cleared the show. We're a definite go. And I am just thrilled. I think she's going to be every bit as relevant and as exciting today as she was when she first burst onto the scene. So, I know you didn't come here to talk or with me or hear me talk, so Paul, can we get her out?
Sure, absolutely. She's just putting a little touch of makeup on.
Oh, go figure.
And, yeah,
I didn't even know she wore any.
And just so you know, on the disc, the CD that you have, there's the content of the press release, the entire list of the movies that she'll be featuring this fall. It's 26 films, including Santa Claus versus the Martians, or Conquer the Martians, I forget. As well as
we went through over 500 films, so this was not an easy task. There are lots and lots of bad movies out there to choose from.
And I will tell you, she watches she knows these movies backwards and forwards. She does not show up and just do commentary. No. She knows these movies. She's watched these for 28 years. You
can tell that she does because her comedic interstitial stuff, she's responding specifically to what she's seeing, not just sort of a generic comment that would work for any movie. It's pretty impressive.
But I also wanted to note that you've also got in there a list of all the stations where the show will be airing. The show is airing in national syndication, which means market by market. a terrestrial TV station will have the show on its air, and it also airs nationally on this TV, this with an exclamation point, which is one of the new digital networks that came about with the digital compression last year. So the show will air in more than 80% of the country.
And growing.
And growing. Yes, I wanted to note that. You can go to the ELVIRA.com website closer to air date, and we'll have additional stations. So without any further ado, is she here? Elvira, Mistress of the Dark.
Wow, we're just finishing up my own one. Oh, well, okay. I just already talked to Hank, and you know everything about the show there is to know, so bye, you guys. See you. No, I'm just very happy to be back. In fact, I'm very happy to be front also. And I'm so excited about doing the new show because that is what I've been wanting to do for 20 years now. And it's finally coming true. And it's going to be so incredibly hip and cool and fabulous here. I'm going to die. I hope not, but basically I'm just going to ask if anybody has any questions. Anything interesting?
How will this version of the show be different than previous?
You know, it's going to be pretty much the same format, but we have much crappier, more classic movies. Really movies that I like, a little more black and white. What I've always liked wanted to have, but they were kind of going for had to have color. Now we're going to have more movies like Attack of the Killer Shrews, Night of the Living Dead, Wild Women of Bongo, one of my favorites.
Yeah, they've all been digitally remastered.
That is right. They've all been digitally remastered. And I'm going to be in HD, of course. And so more cool movies. It's going to be a little edgier humor because I'm the one controlling the censorship. That'll be good. And it's also going to be kind of hip and kind of cool. I got Jack White from the White Stripes who's contributing the music. I have Grizz Grimley, who's going to be filming the opening for me, who's a really cool artist, if you guys are aware of him. And this is going to be a little updated, even updated the hairdo a little bit for the show, and a little bit of an updated set. Not this set, I mean. It will be a little cooler. I'm actually so low budget that we're going to have to shoot from my basement. But not really, but it's going to look like a shot from my basement. Kind of going the Wayne's World direction.
What was your favorite movie to do commentary on?
Of this group of movies? Oh my God, I don't know. Attack of the Killer Shrews, I really, really love it. We have one though, Manos, Hands of the Babe. One of the best movies ever made. And so I think I'll vote for that.
Are we going to have any bad 3D movies on your media?
Oh, I would love to do bad 3D movies. Unfortunately, we only got 2Ds right now. But oh my God, one more boob joke. Okay.
You're headed into your second generation of fans, Elvira. What do you want the next generation to know about it?
About doing the films, well, I want the next generation to know that I'm more than just a great set of boobs. I'm also an incredible pair of legs. And that, you know, I really do. I see my next generation of fans coming up, and I really hope they can get into it because I think they'll dig it too, you know. And they really kind of haven't seen Elvira on the TV for a while, so I think it's going to be something that appeals to the younger set.
Could you give us a news spoiler
sorry.
for your
You're
next
next.
movie?
Sorry?
Could you give us a news spoiler for your next movie?
Oh, my next movie, oh God, I can't even think of what my movie is, but it has something to do with the Attack of the Vampire Women, and it's about, I actually wrote it, and it's about the aging process, which I don't have to worry about. So something like along that line. Okay.
So, what would you tell your fans that are anxiously waiting to look for you? What would you say? You said it's important, but you're going to add anything to it. So, what would you sum up your new show as?
What would I sum up it? What would I sum it up as? I don't know. It'd just be, kind of the tried and true tradition of posting horror films, which kind of went the way of the dinosaur for a while. Still coming back right now with some local horror hosts, and I think it's very important that young kids find out what this tradition is, because it's been around as you know, as long as when I was like a little nipper of the dark, and I have my own horror host. Well, actually, I was too poor to have my own horror host, but you know, everybody. I bet, did you guys all grow up with a horror host in your local market? There?
You.
And that's, oh, me, thank you. Great. No. God, you must be old. Yeah. I mean, there's been so many around, and I just want to keep that tradition going. And I hope it's a tradition that a whole new generation can, find out about.
Not to interrupt, did someone just say something about the ghoul? That's in Chicago, right?
Detroit.
Oh, they're all over the place.
But they are going to, the ghoul is on this TV as a local show, and they have, one of the reasons they picked up Elvira was because they want to try and help raise his stature to a more national level. So they are going to be pairing him. She'll be the lead in, and they're hoping they'll make it a bump out of it.
He was an icon back.
Well, there's a new one in Chicago.
Cool. Anybody else?
Next question. How do you stay looking so awesome?
Well, I follow a very strict diet of virgin's blood, which is getting harder and harder to find. And, exercise every day. Drink plenty of holy water. Whatever, do whatever I have to do.
Any time to return to a Southern California Halloween Academy?
AKA Knott's Berry Farm. Yeah, not at the moment. They're too cheap. They're too busy. But you never know.
She has to be very picky during Halloween. We've already had, the show hasn't even aired yet. We've already had 25 of our stations call and ask us for her to appear on their local shows for Halloween. So she's.
Yeah, I have to be very picky. I just take the crappiest ones. Not the least funny. No, it gets pretty busy for me around Halloween, as you can imagine. I make pretty much like 95% of my income during 1 month, so I've got to be very, very picky. The person with the most Visa Gold cards wins.
Can you tell us a little bit all about Evil?
Oh yeah, all about Evil. You guys, has anybody here seen it?
Mm-hmm.
It's a very, very cool movie that just came out, starring Cassandra Peterson, whoever that is. She doesn't do such a great job, but the movie is fantastic. And it's actually directed by my friend Peaches Christ, and so it's good. And I tell everybody it's kind of a cross between it's like Herschel Gordon Lewis meets John Waters. That pretty much sums up the whole movie. But it's fantastic, and if you guys get a chance to see it anywhere, check it out. All About Evil.